Howdy, this is Just Puzzling. My name is Chris. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for joining me in this expert level of the killer Sudoku that I do on my iPad. I'll go through the rules of Sudoku, how the killer cages actually affect the game, and then we'll get into solving it. Alright, so as in Sudoku, there are 9 rows, there are 9 columns, and there are 9 boxes. Now, in terms of Sudoku, we need to have the numbers 1 through 9 in each of the rows, columns, and boxes. What we now have is cages. So there's a dotted line with a number in the top left-hand corner. So in these dotted lines, we have to add up the numbers to the top number in the corner. So say for this one that I'm highlighting here, it's 14. So the rules are that they can't be the same, which in this case it would break the rules to Sudoku, but it can't be a 7 and a 7. So it can only be different numbers, and basically that's how we go about solving it. Alright, so this I find as a puzzle is more about maths than actually, the Sudoku, but we'll see how we go. One thing I will say, which is not a rule, 1 through 9 added together is 45. Okay, and I will show you why that's important. Alright, so 4 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there. So because of this 2 here, we know that can't be 2 and 4 because of the rules of Sudoku. So this is going to be 1 and 5. Now I'm going to talk to you about my rule of 45. What I have in this box here is I have full cages except for one, which is that one there. So if I added 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 14 is 28, plus 16 is 44, I am one number, a number 1, short of 45. 45 minus 44 is 1. So because this cage goes over 2 boxes, I know that that's going to be a 1. And to get that to add up to 7, this is going to be a 6. I've got the same thing in this box here. 23 plus 17 is 40, plus 3 is 43. How far is that short of 45? 2. And because it's a single box that goes over, that's going to be a 2 there. Alright. So that's how some of this gets solved. Some of it's just good old-fashioned, turning up. So say for example this one here. This here is going to be a 3 and 5. Why is that? The rules of Sudoku comes across. 1 and 7 can't happen. 6 and 2 can't happen. So that's 3 and 5. Because of the 1 in here, this can't be a 1 and 5. So this is 2 and 4. This is 9 and 7 because that's the only numbers that can happen there, meaning this is going to be 8 and 6. Now, I don't know any more than that, but maybe that can come in and help me. Now remember here, with this 6 here, it couldn't be 2 and 4, well it's 1 and 5. Well, the rules of Sudoku, that can't be a 1, so that's a 1 there, leaving this to be a 5. Alright, so 1 comes down here, 1 comes down here, so 1's going to be one of these. Now 1 into 11 doesn't work because it has to be 1 and 10, and we know it can't go up to 9. So 1 can't be there, 1 can't be there. So this is a 1 here, leaving this to be a 5. Right, so, okay, so that's interesting. So 9 and 7's here. So 9 can't be in this column here. So 9 can't be here, here. It can be here. 9 can be here and here. Alright, so 2 can be here, here, or here. 8 and 6, 2 and 4. So actually it has that. So 2 can't be here. So that can't be it. So they can't be a 9. So 9's not going to be in this one here, right? Reason for it is that's 2 and 4 because of the 1. So 2 and 4, so 2 is going to be one of these two. So 8 is here. 8 is here, so 8 is going to be one of these. Well, 8 can be here with a 7, 8 cannot be here with a 2, and 8 can be here. 3 and 5, 3 and 5. 5's interesting to me because 5 can't be here. 5 can't be here because that'll be 5 and 5 plus also. So 5 could be here with a 7, 5 could be here with a 6. 4. So 4R. So this is interesting also. So I actually know that these two numbers here are 4 and 6 and 2 and 8. And I'll explain why. we know that 8 is going to be here, right, because we made the conclusion that 2 has to be here because 2 can't be there. And why did I make this conclusion that 2 could not be there? Because the 2 there, so we know that 2 and 8's there. The 4 comes down here, so 8 can't be, or it can be. That's so sorry. That's a 10. I've made a mistake in terms of my adding. All right, so 10, 10, 10's 30, 31. This is to get to 45's 14. So this can either be 9 and 5 or 8 and 6, and it can't be 8 and 6, which is interesting because if this is 6, this would have to be a 5, and that can't be a 5. So this is 9 and 5, which makes sense because they're all 10s, so, and that's a 1. So 9 and 5. So I've got 4, 6. So 7's going to be not down here. So 7's either going to be here or here, which means that can't be a 7 or 8. So this is a 9, 6. So remember this here had to be an 8 here because of the 9, 7 here. So that's an 8. Which means that this here, because it's 7, 7 has to be here. Which means that it'd have to be an 8 and 7 both there. So this is 9 and 6. So 9 and 6 means that this is 3 and 7. So I'm saying 7's there, so 7 can't be there. So that's a 7 there, leaving this to be a 3. Do you see? You see, I'm doing a lot of logic work in terms of this. This is why I love this puzzle. Doing a lot of logic work to actually get to a certain spot. So remember, this can't be an 8 now. This can't be an 8 now, and I need an 8 there because an 8's there. So that has to be the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a 4 because that's 9 and 6. So 4 is there. All right, so what I do know now is I know this is 6, 7, and 3 down here. So 6, 7, 3, 9, 7. So no, so sorry, 6, 3, and 8. I don't know why I said 7. All right, so that's there. 7's there. 8, 6. So 2, 4. So this is still up here 3 and 5. Remember, so 3 can't be there. So that's a 3, leaving this to be a 5, and that makes sense because of the 5, 6 there. So 9. Oh, remember that's 9, so that can't be a 9, so that's a 9 there, leaving this to be a 6. Okay. Interestingly enough, I now have nearly a full box except for that number there. And if I do this, 6 plus 16 is 22, 32. 32 short of 45 is 13. 13 plus 8 equals 21, so 8 is there. Okay, so 8 can't be here because that's 8 can't be there because that'd have to be 8, 1, and 1, which doesn't work. 8 can't be in there because I can't have the same number in a cage, so 8 is one of these. So that either leaves me with a 3 and 5 or a 1 and 7. I've actually got a row across here with a spare cage, so 8 plus 15 is 23, 33, 40, so that's a 5 to make it up to 45. 9 plus what equals 5 plus what equals 9? 4. Alright, so I now know that this can't be a 5 and 2 or a 3 and 4, so this is a 1 and 6. Remember, 5 and 9 are here, so that's got to be a 6 there, so that can't be a 6, so this is a 6, leaving this to be a 1. Okay, because this is a 9, and 9 and 5, that can't be a 9 there because they have to be a 2, so that's got to be the 5, leaving this to be the 9, 2 there, leaving this to be the 6. Alright, so interestingly enough, 2 can't be there, 2 can't be there, 2 can't be there, so that's a 2, leaving this to be the 8. This here, 5 and 6 means that 5 and 8 are out, 6 and 7 are out, so this is 9 and 4. 6 is going to be up here, so 4 can't be here. So 4 and 6 can't be here, so 4 can't be here, so that's a 4 there, leaving this to be the 6. 3 comes down here, so that's a 3, leaving this to be the 7. Okay, so these were my 10s, because it's 2 to actually get me to the number. So 9 and 4 here, don't know the order. 8 can't be there. 4, 2. So what are these two numbers? 1, so this is 2 and 9. 2 can't be there, so that's a 2, leaving this to be a 9. So 9 and 2 are here, 2 can't be there, so that's a 2 there, leaving this to be a 9. What do we got? 1, 2, 3. 3 can be here, here, or here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is a 3, 7, 8 here, just don't know which order. 3 is one of these two. 8, 6, 9, 7. 13, 8. 3 and 5, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is going to be one of those two because 4 and 4 doesn't work. 5, 6. 6 can't be there. So this is 4 and 6, 4 and 6, and then I've got 1 and 7 and 3 and 5. Okay. I know that's 9 and 4, so 1 can't be here because that'd have to be 9 and so 1 is here or here. 2, 3 is here or here. 4 is here with the 9. 5, 6, 7. 7 can be here, here, and here, as can and the 8. So that's 8 and 3. Okay. I can have 8 there. No, so that's but 3. Yeah, no, that's not good. Can't tell you that. So 1's going to be one of these. 1 is not there, so 1's in this column, so 1 comes up here, 1 comes up here, so 1 is there somewhere. So this is going to be a 1 here. Alright, so 1 can be here, here, or here. Still makes sense. 2 is going to be up here. So this is actually 5 and 7 because hear me out. 9 can't be there and 9 can't be there, so that makes 9 and 3 out. 4 and 8, so that's 5 and 7. 5 can't be here, so that's a 5, leaving this to be a 7. 1, 2, 3 and 8. 3 and 8 still work in both of those. Okay, so 1, 9, 4, 8, 5, 1. 7 can't be there, so that's going to be the 7 because I need a 9 and 7 for a 16, so that's a 7 and 9. 9's not going to be up there, so 9 is down here, and 8 can't be there, so 9's going to be one of these two with 9 and 4 here. That means that can't be a 4, so that's a 4 there, leaving this to be a 2. Alright, so 2 can be there. So this is interesting. 7 can't be here, 7 can't be here, so this has now become a 7, 1, 2. Well, 1 can't be there, so that's a 1. 2 can't be there, so that's a 2, and that leaves that as a 7. 2 comes across here, 2 comes across here, so by the rules of Sudoku, that's a 2 there. Okay, so 1 and 7, this is going to be 5 and 3. Well, 3 can't be there, so that's a 3. 5 can't be there, so that's a 5, leaving that to be the 8. 8 can't be there, so that's an 8 here, leaving this to be the 6. 6 comes across here, 6 comes up here, so that's a 6 there. 8 can't be here, So 8's up the top there. That means that's got to be an 8 there. That means that 8 can't be here, but it can be there. This is going to be 7 and 3 here. 7 and 3 here. 7 and 3 here. Still got a 9 and 4 problem there. 1, 2, 3. Yep, that makes sense. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Well, 9 can't be there, so that's a 9, leaving this to be the 8. Alright. So, we know that's 9 and 4. 1, 2, 3 comes across here, comes down here, comes down here. So that's a 3 there, leaving this to be the 5. Alright, so 1 comes across here, so 1's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So 7 can't be there, so that's a 7, leaving this to be the 6. Yep. This is 1 and 4. 4 can't be there, so that's got to be the 4 for that column. That's got to be the 1, leaving this to be the 1 here. Alright, so 9 and 4, 9 and 4, 6. 6 comes down here, 6 comes across here, 6 comes across here, so 6 is there. 1, 2, 3, 4 can be here or here. 5, 6, 7. 7 can be here or here, so 7's one of those two. 4, if that's 4, that'd have to be a 7. Where's the 7? So 7 comes down here, 7 comes across here, 7 comes down here, so that's a 7. That adds up to 13. To get to 17, I need a 4. Now remember, this is 4 and 9. 4 can't be here, so this is a 4, leaving this to be a 9. 9 comes across here, 9 comes across here, so that's a 9 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 can't be there, so 5's there. 6, 7, 8. 8 is there. So I completely messed this up when I said that was originally 3, 7. So 7 can't be there, so 7's there, meaning that's got to be a 7 there, leaving this to be the 3 and an 8 here. This here has to be a 3 to finish off that row and column. I need a 1. 1 can't be there. So that adds up to 12. 12 plus what equals 19? 7. Okay, I haven't seen that I've got that. So 9 can't be there, so that's a 9, leaving this to be a 4. Sorry, I thought I had solved that puzzle before. Anyway, 17 minutes of the good stuff. Really enjoy Killer Sudokus. And that one was quite challenging. And, you know, as I say, there's a lot of things that you have to remember in terms of where your maths is and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah, really quite enjoy them. Thanks for your time. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, bye for now.